you are first. You have a minute speech. There is also a cap for welfare and diversity. She can't be here due to a lecture, but I do have her answers. So Ed, you have 1 minute.
Hi guys, my name is Ed Fisher. I am running for Vice President of Welfare and Diversity. Now, there are many important campaign points that I've got, and these are equally important. However, I'm going to name just a few. Mental illness, we need to talk about it now. I mean, no one really talks about it as much, and it is a huge problem. It needs to be taken head on. Housing advice as well. People always miss out on houses, and it is getting a real problem. There are people posting on Facebook saying, look, I'm looking for a house. I want to just help and just be there for people, you know? I am so passionate about this university and about looking after the people here, and I think I can bring the qualities and the skills to actually help everyone just not have a bad time and just enjoy their experience. Uni is what you make of it, and make it great. Thank you.
Wait, how close to it? Okay. Hi, I'm Lucinda Razard, but you can call me Cinder. I'm a third-year theology student, and I'm an open-minded person through my course, and I'm passionate about different backgrounds and cultures. Outside of university, I've worked at many camps in England and America, leading thousands of students and young people, and I've been able to be self-motivated and show my creative streak through that. I thrive through being part of the community and giving people equal opportunities. And with this role, I want to engage all students in YSJ and through a positive community. And through my Bloom and Wish campaign, I want to bring happiness to the campus through random things like, I don't know, notes on random walls and like just to make it happy. Christmas Day, I love YSJ, and think positive. Together we can achieve what you want.
Okay, now we'll move on to questions. Ed, you're first for questions. So the first question for welfare and diversity. This year all the officer roles are women. Do you feel more needs to be done to increase how well men are represented by the Students' Union?
To be honest, students as a whole need to be represented. Gender is not binary. It's important that we all pull in the right direction, and that it doesn't matter if one or the other is representation is required for those who may not even identify with a certain gender. The whole SU experience is about acceptance and accepting individuals for who they are. And if we're all on the same team, then the topic of male representation shouldn't be an issue. Equality should be what we want.
Okay, this year we've got 7 candidates who are male, so we're going to increase representation already in the office. And I know I'm not a male, I'm not a mature student, yet my manifesto is targeting equal opportunities for all, and I will make sure I can represent all of you in YSJ.
Okay, and Kath replied saying, yes, but women also need to be equally represented. Last year there was only 2 female sabbatical members of the exec team, and the 2 years before that all the sabbaticals were male. We should strive to represent equally, and I try to do this through Equality and Diversity Committee already. I'll tell Kathy that. Second question, what new ideas will you bring to the role, and how will it make a difference?
Okay, everything in my manifesto this year is completely new, completely different. So bringing CCTV and street lighting, improving it, and bringing fitness classes so you guys can get fit together and have fun. The positive campaign, so making sure you guys are happy on campus. Christmas Day in March, who can ask for that? And equal opportunities, so childcare and religious festivals, which we do already have, and free health products for all. Woo!
Okay, so Amy Charlton has done a fantastic job over the past 2 years, and to be honest, I feel that I can build on these foundations and also bring my own qualities in as well. Housemate Hunter, I mean, there are people who have problems finding housemates, and they go online and go on Facebook saying, I'm looking for a housemate. Now, I want it to be fast and personal. Housemate speed dating. Go in a room, ring a bell. Quick, it's fast, it's fun, it gets it done. We need to just help each other and also just help, you know? Thank you.
Okay, and Kath said she would would want to open up a drop-in session in the bar or cafe during the day so that students can approach her directly without having to go upstairs. This also allows disabled access to the sabbaticals. Additionally, one of our manifesto points is to provide more support for student carers, caregivers and student parents as they're underrepresented and have little support. Can you just turn me off for now?
No. Crap signal.
Okay, so your third question, welfare candidates. How will you tackle issues for groups with inequality and diversity that have no representation at the meetings on the student body?
Now, my own manifesto point is greater student representation. We need to increase numbers within the student body whilst attaining those crucial representatives of other groups. As VPWD, I could represent all students equally and fairly in a diverse range if someone may not have as much confidence. I'm flying the flag for everyone at the SU and feel it's not just the duty as the job, but my duty in general.
One of my manifesto points is equal opportunities, so I'll create forums that people can come forward and voice their opinions, and if they don't want to attend meetings, then I'll delegate a student to represent them on their behalf. Remember, together we will voice everyone.
Okay, your fourth question. This year at AGM it was passed that community will move out of the President's role and into the welfare. Oh, sorry, thank you, Aidan. Oh, you're on Kath now. Okay, Kath said she would keep publicising Equality and Diversity Committee and try to get more students involved so they can lead the change. So, question 4. At AGM this year, we removed community from the President's role and put it into the welfare officer's role. So this next question is, how do you intend to engage with the local community and improve communication between students and residents?
Okay, one of my manifesto points is improving lighting and CCTV in student areas. So obviously again I'll hold forums so the local community and council and students can come together so they can voice one opinion so we get the best outcome in the end working as a community and a family.
We as a university based in the city are the community as well, and we need to start acting like one. We can't pick our neighbours, but we can choose to be more approachable to them. Some of the community are students themselves, and I would hope to strive to make the connection stronger with the opportunity of volunteer work, which gives back to the community, similar to Adam McSkimming and his gardening last year. There will also be community forums too, which is already in place, and if there is a complaint put forward, it will be dealt with swiftly, effectively, and following proper conduct and investigation.
She would continue holding residents' forums and feedback issues at faculty meetings and other appropriate places, and she'd also build on the current Shush campaign. And your final question before we move to the floor. Mental illness is a big subject, especially when it comes to University Mental Health Day not too long ago. What do you want to do to help students who might suffer from problems with mental illness?
Well, mental illness, as I said, is a huge, huge problem. I mean, I myself have suffered from 2 bouts of depression during my university time at YSJ, and I know it can affect your experience. You start to take little joy in life and become a shadow of your former self. I wish as VPWCs to lobby for an on-site psychiatrist or use of the Big White Wall. It's a government-backed initiative, basically an online therapy, 95% success rate. It's free at most universities except this one. I mean, I want it to be free, but if it just helps one person, I know that it does the job.
Is something I would directly come across. I'm interested in helping to improve students' well-being at YSJ. Therefore, I will research and continue to raise awareness across campus. I feel that my active campaign will encourage students to be part of fun and stress-relieving activities and to help improve your well-being.
And Cass said she helped on Uni Mental Health Day. She helped produce with Amy Charlton and Tom Waite a video on mental health, tackling the stigma and showing support available to students. She wants to build on this video as well as make students more aware of what the wellbeing team do. So, any questions from the floor? Yes, Gabby Wilson.
Currently, our VPWD has run a lot of her own campaigns as well as having the uni dump quite a few on her. How would you prioritise the campaigns that get given to you this year?
So how would you prioritise campaigns, as a lot of Amy's campaigns have been pushed from the university as well as her own agenda?
So obviously my number one priority would be making sure my manifesto points are all covered and I campaign for those things. But also I'll separate time and make sure I'm organised to go forward and make sure everything is done for this uni, because that's all that's important, that you guys are happy.
Like Lucinda said, our manifesto points are important, but we need to basically engage the students and see what they want, in focus groups perhaps, or interviewing them. I mean, obviously there are a lot of contentious issues and a lot of issues that need to be dealt with so that the student experience is made better, but we can only do so much. And the university, we can help with the university, but we need to put the SU and the students first for what the students being run for.
Yes, Alina.
This is most direct to Lucinda.
I did say that we're not doing questions for each candidate, you need to make them generic for all candidates.
How close are you that all of the points that you've mentioned will be achieved within the year, because that's how long the position lasts? For example, you've mentioned working with the taxis earlier, and you mentioned about street lights and CCTVs.
Okay, so the question is, how will you ensure you get everything on your manifesto done within 1 year?
Well, obviously, we will have the whole of summer to work over it, and we will be. I want to improve connections with travel companies. Now, I know it is a business sometimes, but people need to understand that students are part of York, whether they like it, whether people like it or not, and their welfare is detrimental. It's just so important to everyone here at the university, and just if everyone is being treated well, then you know it will be done. Thanks.
I'll do everything in my power to make sure that I cover all my manifesto points, because you wouldn't go for a job and do it half-heartedly, would you? I'm going to go, like, put all of my will into it and make sure I get it complete. Like, free healthcare, let's hope it's here by September if I get the role.
Any other questions from the floor? Amy Charlton.
Hey! Okay, I have a question, and that is, the key part of working in a welfare kind of remit is being approachable to the students. How would you guys make sure that you are as approachable